Hey there. Today I am sharing a morning routine that I have consecutively completed every single morning since March 3rd, 2015. Now, at the time of this recording, that is just shy of 3,000 days in a row. So to say that I have a little practice at this is an understatement. But now I want to point out, although I now spend a couple of hours some mornings and even longer enjoying my morning routine, in the beginning, I started with 15 minutes and sometimes even less. Today, though, I'm going to share how I started to help you do the same or maybe improve a little on the one that you already have. Now, before we dig in, I want you to be sure and hit that bell and subscribe. I publish a new episode every Thursday, and I want to make sure that you don't miss one. If we've not met, let me introduce myself. I'm Kathy Shutter, and I have been an online entrepreneur since 2001, helping solopreneurs like yourself elevate your game with streamlined workflows and organized habits. This is so you can maximize your productivity because I am all about helping you spend more time doing the things you enjoy with the people you love. I don't want you falling into that entrepreneurial habit of working every minute of every day. That's no fun, is it? Now, before I share my routine, it's important that I share some simple, easy tips to help you be successfully consistent because it's consistency that makes morning routines effective. Okay. Now, it took me 2 years of starting over again and over again and over again to get the streak of almost 3,000 days in a row as of this recording. And there's no need for you to waste 2 years as well. So let's jump in. Step one, you've got to make a plan. Where will you sit to complete your morning routine? It needs to be a quiet place where you'll have no distractions. And in advance, you need to gather your morning routine toolbox. I'll share more about that and what this includes in a minute. And then you'll want to set that toolbox by your morning routine spot, your place. And you want to do this before you head to bed the night before. Step two, you must set a wake up time. And in doing so, choose a time that you can be consistent with. And I want to encourage you to allow a minimum of 15 minutes for your morning routine. And this is 15 minutes of time before you need to begin getting ready for the day and before your family is awake, before things get crazy, right? And here's a little bonus tip before I give you step three. I have personally found that having a set time to go to sleep at night extremely helpful as well. And I want you to do the math. If you feel your best with 8 hours of sleep and you plan to begin your morning routine at 6 a.m., then your sleep time would be 10 p.m. Understand? Okay, cool. Step three, you must include elements into your morning routine that you can get excited about. And these are things beyond your morning routine activities, at least in the beginning. And although I still do this today, in fact, for me, that's my coffee. I've prepared my coffee pot the night before. It's a protein breakfast bar. I'm one of those that I've got to eat pretty quick after I'm awake. And then in the wintertime, my space is by the fireplace. In the warmer months, I'll move to sitting outside on the patio. And then in between, I'll sit in my favorite chair in our family room. Just want to do some things that get you excited about getting up and getting started with that morning routine. Okay, now do me a favor. In the comments, I want you to drop the words early bird if you are naturally a morning person, or the words night owl if you prefer staying up late. I'm curious to see how many night owls and how many early birds we have on here. Now let's talk about the specifics. My three key areas for a successful morning routine and times for each, all you have is 15 minutes. Of course, now if you have more time, you can spend longer on some areas. Let's jump in. Key number one, 5 minutes or more of quiet time. For me, this is prayer and devotional. I'm a believer, so I like the quiet time in prayer and in a daily devotional. This is how I prefer to begin my day. And below this video, I'll even link to a few of my favorite devotionals and authors. But for you, it may be the same or it may be different, and that's okay. Maybe you prefer for your quiet time to be a form of meditation. That's fine. Maybe it's yoga. It doesn't matter. Just a quiet time. The key is to find what works best for you, to quieten your brain, and simply let the thoughts come and go. Key number two, 7 minutes for reviewing goals, affirmations, and vision. Now, this is going to take an hour or so to prepare in advance. You can do this in a Google Doc. You can get the app on your phone, and then you'll be able to access the digital copy, or you can print it out. I want you to write out your goals for the next 4 quarters, for the next 12 months, okay, the next year. And then note the quarter the goal is due to be accomplished. I want you to write out 3 affirmations for each area of life. For example, faith, fitness and health, areas of your business, finances, and then personal, family, and your environment. Now, if you're new to affirmations, begin with just a couple of areas if that feels better. And then I want you to write out your vision for your life and your business only for a year from now. But I also want you to include some things that you can see becoming a reality in 90 days, 6 months, like I mentioned, a year, and even 5 years and beyond. Key number 3, 3 minutes of gratitude. My first gratitude journal was a spiral from Target. Later, I used notes in my planner, and today I use a favorite gratitude journal that I purchased on Amazon. They all work. The point, though, is to journal 3 things daily that you're grateful for. You see, what we focus on is what we get more of. So I want to see you move away from complaining and focusing on the things that you wish you could change, because this tends to bring more of that into your life. And I'm sure that's not what you want, right? So, as simple or as silly as this might sound, please don't blow off the daily gratitude. Now, I want you to be sure and look below this video for how you can dive deeper with me in perfecting your morning routine. And don't forget to join my exclusive Facebook community. I'll put the link below this video as well. And remember to hit that bell and subscribe. I publish a new episode every Thursday, and the next one is all about my go-to for managing projects, Asana for solopreneurs.